The main difference in Rioja Alversa is the Sierra di Cantabria that stops the cold air that would come from the Atlantic Ocean, as well as the hot air from the continent. When these collide, the humidity stays in this area. The climate is very stable, not a lot of heat. Summers are hot, but cold overnight. It's a very specific climate in this area, characterized by a higher rainfall due to the Sierra di Cantabria. This is an absolutely outstanding climate for viticulture. Through Graciano, we are developing a product now downhill over there, where from our own DNA, we are producing clones to replant new expressions of Graciano.
Graciano, Mazuelo, Tempranillo, y Garnacha are the red grapes of Rioja. Do they require different attention? Some are harvested earlier than others?
Yes, they have nothing to do with each other. Tempranillo, as the name indicates, is the one that ripens first and is easy to care for. It does not give you lots of problems. Mazuelo requires lots of care because it's a bit tight cluster, prone to mildew. Graciano cannot be defoliated because it would get burnt and it does not ripen.
The thinner skin?
Graciano has slightly thinner skin and gets easily burnt. It is very sensitive to sunlight. With Garnacha, you need to be very careful when flowering, because if you treat it at that time or run the vineyard with a tractor or it rains, affects the flowering and develops millerrages, and you don't have the clusters you would need. We have 62 hectares, and in Contino we only use our own grapes. We are here because I want to show you this knight, Don Pedro Samaniego, who gives name to this winery. Don Pedro Samaniego was a soldier who fought for the Catholic kings right before the Battle of Reino de Granda in 1492 against the Arbors. He was the Contino, which is now the name of the property. The Contino was a military figure that took care of the safety of the children of the kings. Then it takes the name of Don Pedro Samaniego as Vineyard of the Contino. The Catholic kings, as explained in this document, gave him the land and this house and the installations around. It is a very antique winery where we elaborate reservas, grandes, reserves, and monovarietal, and our wine of author known as Finca el Olivo.
And you do a Graciano Moro varietal, right?
Yes, we were pioneers with this varietal. It is also Chauvinus of Rioja, although as it happens with everything is now being planted in other DOs, but is Autochthonous of Rioja. Here is Rioja is used externally as it provides intense colour and acidity to the blends.
With Tempranillo?
Yes, to help Tempranillo to age for a long time. It is found in reserves and Gran Reservas. In the past, when most people was pulling Graciano vines, we were planting more. And now we have really old vines of Graciana, which provides very special characteristics. These are real niches. Like in a cemetery, it looks like a real cemetery. Here we keep a few bottles of each of the vintages from the different reservas or Gran Reservas or Finca el Olivo. It is easy. See, for example, niche 27. If you take this paper, you see number 27 contains a Reserva from 1995. By the way, an excellent vintage in Rioja, and there are only 14 bottles left. Anyways, nobody touches this. We keep traceability of everything. Note that we only have 14 bottles left from 1995.
However, here you keep many more.
Yes, because as we receive many recognitions, way after a given vintage. For example, the 2010 and the 2011 were excellent vintages in Rioja. Who knows if in 7 years from now we will receive an award? It is policy of the winery to keep a large number of bottles than we used to do in the past.